Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. On the Tampa Bay side of the field, head coach Todd Bowles. These guys coming off back-to-back losses. Across the field, head coach Nick Sirianni of the Eagles. His side also occupying playoff positions, so might be a rematch we see play out in this postseason. Kate Scott, Brock Heward in the booth with you. It is Jake Elliott who's going to get us started. And we're underway here in South Philadelphia. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're brought out by a former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
Drive begins with a run. Here's Williams. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Cooper DeJean with the stop. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Tight end going in motion here. Baker now off to play fake. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Baker now from the gun. Right side hauled in by Godwin. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. McMillan coming in motion right. 3rd and long, Mayfield. And this opening drive set up for 4th down. That's incomplete. Defender there to knock it away. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative. And the best way to do that is to start fast. And, well, once again, they're not.
Forcing it up past the 30. And it ends up a good return for them. Up past their own 40. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterback. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, big old win last week.
And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Now first run of the game is Amir White. And his progress is stopped with a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Pressure's there, and the Bucs got it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Elliott connects there. And they are able to get their first 3 points of this game.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Todd Bowles sending his Bucs out for another drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Play fake. It's Mayfield. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. He's got this at the 27. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. First down now, ball at the 33. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. And Trell Miller making that play. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the pistol, Hurts. It is caught left side. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Hurts now from the gun. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Barkley off the pistol again. Rob Fleck, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Flushed out of the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Brought down by Jahan Campbell.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Another run for Williams. And that's good for a gain of 5. Hit made by Josh Uche.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
On 3rd and 2, here's Mayfield. Got his man. This is McMillan. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Give to Williams from the gun. And some nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Has him on a quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, a quickie. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to the Linc right after this. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Mayfield now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Andrew Makuba attacking to make that stop. Now it looks like one of the Eagles is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Baker now. Running in the red zone. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut.
And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed will put 6 on the board for the offense.
He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Buccaneer. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Complete out to the right. After making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. They gain 11 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Benjamin Morrison coming up to make that tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Play action. Hurts has it. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
He's got a man left. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Buck still out there and being looked at now. 1st down, a run with Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal. White has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. The Buccaneers and this running back headed back out for a new series. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained the play. It typically goes for a whole lot more.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Finds Stover. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I'm not seeing a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
To throw, Mayfield. Dump off pass to Williams. And he gets this forward to the 19. It'll be third down and 8 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More football from the Linc coming up in just a moment. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. That's the line, he's going to run for it. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
It's a gain of 18. And a first down. First and goal, Tampa Bay.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal. Williams finds the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers tie it in the final minute of the half. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers take the lead on that successful kick. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And he sure has proven to be a handful for them, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On first down, Hurts. The left side finds Burden. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be second down. Hurts yet again. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. On third down, it's Hurts. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. Right, they want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
And it's the same as a touchback here. This one down right at the 20-yard line. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first two quarters. As we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. It is week 13. Things starting to get a little nervy in some circles. The home stretch starting to creep closer. Let's go to the highlights. Our trip around the league starts now, and it kicks off in South Florida. The Dolphins at home to take on the Jets in the AFC East. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. He was a big factor in this one, and he shows you why on this play. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills as they host the Jacksonville Jaguars. And it's Trevor Lawrence. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Jaguars up by a touchdown, 14-7 the score at halftime. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy. The New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And this is Drake London. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the first half. The Falcons lead it by a couple of touchdowns at the half. With that, we take a look at the rest of what's going on here in week number 13. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
At the 48-yard line.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They go play fake with Hurts. Finds the in route complete. And the tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Straight ahead. Here's Barkley. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Running on second with White. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Gets him on the out route. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
At the 11-yard line.
Great, set.
Running right, it's Barkley. And he only gets a couple before going out of bounds, Brock. So second down coming up.
Ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Hey! No touch, set.
From the pistol, Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through with a sack to bring around third down.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ventrell Miller. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Baker now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Got his man. This is McMillan. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Play fake, it's Mayfield. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Baker throwing again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked out by Quinyon Mitchell.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Great, set.
I'll start this one out with Barkley. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. First down from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
2nd and 2
Great.
at the 49-yard line.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Hurts on 3rd and 2. incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on fourth down.
Good, set. No touch.
Looking to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
They'll throw, third and long. It's complete, downfield to Godwin. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
A 28-yard gain. And the Buccaneer first down.
Play action, here's Mayfield. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
Second down.
Mayfield now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up
Digging deep in the playbook here. This is 3rd and 11. To the air on 3rd and long. It's on target to Johnson. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
This is Williams. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Set.
Baker now off to play fake. Escapes out to the left. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
What's up?
Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow the lead to 7. Baker Mayfield the touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Myers gets the point after to go. And the Buccaneers grow their lead to 8.
21. Eagles 13.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And it's been impossible to contain this guy as both a passer and a runner all season. Late in the year, look, he's the leader among quarterbacks in rushing yards. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Connecting on a slant. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
All set to go now from the 35. First down throwing for Hurts. He's got a man left. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can't get to win-win. That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. And again, here's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Eagles are in punt formation. Braden Mann will kick it away. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. Todd Bowles sending his Bucs out for another drive. Well, you tell me this all the time, partner. Sometimes this can be a simple game, and these games, when they are simple, can go to the teams who handle 3rd down better. And that was indeed the case here.
Yeah, this group has excelled on 3rd down all season. That's a credit to really the whole team. The preparation, the execution, and what that touchdown in the previous drive.
It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Williams on the carry. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
180!
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down, here's Baker. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka, and it sets up 2nd down.
The 23-yard line.
What's that?
Throwing again is Baker. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But highly focused defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
They get an even 10 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Stick it in the air. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
On And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
No touch.
Hurts looking to throw. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing here, Hurts. Going all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. But you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
A loss of 3 yards. It's second down.
Now it's Williams. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third down. Here's Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. And this just gets past the 20 before going out. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. On first and 10, it's Hurts. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's second and 21 at the 7-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing fourth down.
He was covered by
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Desperation time here. He's trying to go deep again. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. So after we saw fourth down last snap, now we've got first and goal. On the handoff, this is Williams. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. And they hit him for a loss on first and goal. Back to the line they come, second down.
second and goal at the 9-yard line.
180!
To throw, Mayfield. Throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Buccaneers approaching win number 7 on the year. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Motion the tight end over.
180!
Mayfield from the gun, third down. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
intended for Chris.
Jason Myers lining up for the field goal try.
Jason
This
Myers
only a
on
chip
for the
shot
field
from the
goal.
right hash.
A 22-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
This makes it up to the 25. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. First and 10, here's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Second down, looking for options. It's a screen to Barkley. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
A gain of 19
Ball
yards.
just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Eagles. First down.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds his man over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Trying to push deep downfield. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
On the coverage.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. On first down, Hurts. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. Everybody rushing back to the line.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second and
Hurts now from the gun.
Buccaneers 47
As
yards.
his target, it's Johnny Wilson. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
11 yards on the play. It's now third down and 9.
Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Offense up to the line fast.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 26.
Hurts on first down. Completed over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Hurts throwing again. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're going to face third down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Tough one to retain through that hit. Fourth down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.